Hey, what's going on, y'all? Lincoln Infield here, Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine. It is Friday, May 30th, and this is your weekend events update. Whether you're watching on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, or wherever the hell else it is. Those are the three that I know of, at least. Welcome aboard. Good to see you guys. Look at there. There's Vanessa, Rob, and the Salty Badger. What's going on, guys? They're on Instagram. Chime in as you wish. We're going to talk about a couple things, then get to this weekend's events updates. It is the last day of the month. It is the last day of the May issue, but that doesn't mean there's not some good reading in there. But before we get that, there's something that's been coming up left and right. I've been dealing with a lot of emails, a lot of phone calls, a lot of people at events asking me one single question. Is there going to be a Mayhem in Midway in 2025? And the answer to that question is no. No, there's not. And it's hard for me to even say that, man. We had a great run. We did 4 years of Mayhem in Midway. We started it with a goal of having a ride-in old school motorcycle event. We did that for 4 years, even through hurricanes, cops, all kinds of stuff, things that we don't need to get into. And it was a hugely successful event. And the thing about it is we're not just like backing out on the thing. Here we got some comments here. What's going on? Hey, there's Stephanie. What's going on now? And I missed you, Steph, at the barbecue run. I hate missing that, but they changed dates on me for that. But the deal is with it wasn't because anything really went wrong with the event. It was just that, there was a couple things. Lynn, the mayor of Mayhem, who allows us to have that event at her land, the farmer that lives across the street sold their land, and they're building these $300,000 houses over there. Now, the cops came every day of every event that we had over there, and they were cool with it because we weren't doing anything bad. It just, somebody complained somewhere, they had to come check it out. So no big deal there. But man, doing what we did at that event and having somebody look out of their $300,000 house kitchen window and watching us do what we do, it was going to be bad. And, we kind of felt like we were at a point where, man, we built this thing up. We'd had a couple successful years with it, and I would rather go out on top than to just have it fall apart. As with anything with outdoor events, there just comes a time, man, where you make the call. We made that call, but it was nothing that happened at the event. There was a fight last year. That was fun, but it wasn't because of that. It wasn't because of anything else. It was just a call that we had to make. Now, here's the thing. Is Mayhem in Midway over? Yeah, but Mayhem Bike Rally may come back. And here's the deal, guys. 2026, be on the lookout for Mayhem Bike Rally, because it's gonna come back in some form or fashion somewhere else, somewhere local for us, but somewhere else that we can grow a little bit, not have to worry about neighbors. And the other thing about it was, man, when we started doing that event, man, we were doing it in the fall where we weren't competing anything, and then the smokeout came back and the AMCA moved to the fall. And a couple other things popped up to where there was like 7 rally weekends in a row. One with us that we had to put on, man. It was rough. And doing the bike show in January, makes it hard to double do. So all that bullshit. The bike show, though. So Mayhem Midway, look for Mayhem Bike Rally 2026. The Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine Bike Rally. Now, that's another story. That's going to be back in Greensboro, January 31st. We've actually secured a second room. It was getting too tight in there, guys. It was getting too tight in there. So we've got both rooms. They're adjoining, so you can go into either one of them. It's going to be awesome. So we're looking for 300 motorcycles this year. We're looking for 200 plus vendors, bands, all kinds of stuff. And we'll start that hunt in August for that bike show there. We've also got 8 other bike shows this year. We did Outer Banks. We did 2 in Myrtle Beach. I've got 1 at Burlington Down Home Harley Davidson in June. We've got July at Doghouse Harley Davidson in Rock Hill. Then we'll be back at the Outer Banks. Then we'll be back at Myrtle Beach. Then we've got one in Smithfield. So we've got like 8 bike shows taking up my time and energy and stuff like that. So just do that. We're getting there, Rob. Look, Rob's getting all impatient over here on Instagram if you're watching. He's jumping the gun. Rob's probably at work going like, Lincoln, go ahead and talk about it. We're going to be at Rob Whitlow's Evil Twins swap meet on Sunday, June 1st. It's going to be awesome. He says over there on Instagram, if you're looking, over 35 vendors ready to go. If you're looking for swap meets, if you like old motorcycles, if you like cool shit, do that. You need to get to Rob Whitlow's place, Evil Twins motorcycle motorcycle parts. Sorry, I'm reading comments over here. And it's gonna be awesome. They're gonna have a bike show too with a trophy from the Rebel Spirit. It's gonna be awesome. Bands. We want bands. All right, we always have bands. Paul Davis. Got any bands to suggest? When we're doing this at the Greensboro Coliseum, we've always got bands. We've always had. Well, we stopped doing bands at Mayhem because nobody gave a shit, man. They went back down to the damn Fire Barrel, and we had a concert down there. Some asshole would roll their truck down there and listen to some music. But that's what's going on. Maybe next time. Maybe next time what? Rob, I just said we're gonna be there. But yeah, well, hey, if you got bands to suggest for that bike show, man, let me have it, because sometimes that's hard. But I'm a picky band guy. I don't want to just listen to anything, especially if I got paid for it. I don't want it to be some shitty cover band, Let's see, can't have a band when chicks pass out. This is exactly that's exactly it. She's talking about Mayhem 4, the chugging contest. The first round of the beer chugging contest, man, my girl didn't even make it through like the first sip of beer before she was out. She's like, we went on with the beer chugging contest, it's a enter at your own risk. She was okay. That's it. There's Jack Waters, the purveyor of the finest bike night in Lexington, the Uptown Lexington bike night, man. Article coming out in the June issue for that one. So make sure you check that out. Speaking of which, let's get down to business, guys. We're gonna get to a band and a swap meet. There's Joseph Swain. Joseph Swain, 3rd place Loud Pipes contest winner year after year after year. Oh man, I hope you have good luck in Boone this weekend. Have fun with that. Let's see. Let's talk about events. All right. Now look, here's the deal. If you guys already are subscribed to our email and text blast, and you've already got this stuff, if you get the magazine, if you get this handy dandy print magazine, by the way, the only 12-month print magazine in the motorcycle world this side of the Mississippi that still exists is the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine. Everybody else is doing like 6 months, 8 months, whatever, man. We're the only foolish ones to still be doing 12 months. Damn it, we're here. That's right. There's go-to right there. So let's talk about this, guys. If you got that stuff, you know what we're talking about. Otherwise, what you need to do is go to our handy dandy website, fullthrottlemagazine.com. Gonna look a lot like that, pretty lady, ugly guy, and scroll down on it. You'll see this month's issue. You'll get to a little thing that looks like this. It says subscribe to our events and news updates. Now you can get texts, you can get emails, you can get both. You can click on it. It's going to look like this. You do have to fill out this information to get this information. It's going to be great. And yes, Jeff Schmidt, absolutely. And I need to talk to Jeff after this. I got a proposal for you, my friend. Triad Honor Flight Ride. This is the biggest Triad Honor Flight Ride in North Carolina. Starts at Springers in Greensboro. That's next weekend, not this weekend. So we'll even have that graphic on next weekend's email events and stuff like that. But definitely worthwhile. Jeff Schmidt and the Springers gang is always in the top tier of donors for the Triad Honor Flight. Great place. Need to make sure to stop and check it out. And it's gonna be awesome. But look, sign up for the information, the news flashes, VIP information, events, updates. That's what we're gonna get to. Before we do that, if you have not already picked up your Carolinas Full Throttle magazine, it looks a lot like this. There may be one or two on the shelves still out there, but it is the last day of the month, so hopefully they're out. I'm out. We gave our last of ours at Cox's this last weekend in Asheboro. Great time. But go ahead and pick it up anyway if you see it. The events are still in there. Got plenty of stuff to look at there. By the way, Coastal Indian in Merle's Inlet on the cover. They're still selling Indians. If you're looking for an Indian motorcycle, they've got the deals for you, even if it's after the dates that they had on this month. We don't need the rally stuff. But like I said, just great magazine full of great information, upcoming events, articles, pictures, centerfolds. We're going to get there. There's the centerfold. Kristen Shipwash from the Rebel Spirit, also working with the Carolinas Biker Lawyers on Luke Hefner's Panhead. And that's a centerfold, by the way. You can pop this out of the print magazine. Can't do that from online shit. Pop that out of the magazine, staple it up in your man cave. You can do one every single month. It's amazing. And so that's kind of the deal we're talking about. Pick up a magazine, do it the right way. Let's talk about this weekend's events. This is what this weekend events looks like. All right. Charities, advertisers, club events coming at you. And yeah, look, guys, by the way, I've been sick for like a week. Trying to get everything done for the magazine, write articles, and think and be sick at the same time really sucks. So yeah, that says May 27th, but what I really meant was May 29th. Yeah, I was close. This event got canceled because of rain. This is supposed to say May 29th through Sunday, June 1st. It does on the actual thing, but just not the heading. So we're going to right past that. Angier Bike Fest, man. Now, this is a big thing. This is a 24th annual, man. Big deal. They take over the town of Angier, which is in the eastern part of the state by Raleigh, all that kind of good stuff, south of Raleigh, I guess. I don't know. It's over there. Go type it into your GPS and get there over there. May 29th through June 1st. So it has already started there in their second day. They've got live music. They've got bike shows. They've got bike washes. They've got beer gardens. They've got food trucks, vendors, live music. All just everything you could ever want is going to be in Angier, North Carolina. I know that my friends at the Law Tigers are going to be there this weekend. Just got off the phone with Jerry earlier today, talking to him about what he was doing this weekend. He said, man, we're going to be in Angier. We're going to be at Bulldog and Smithfield, and we'll get to that one too here in a second, I'm pretty sure. But it's going to be a big weekend all across the state at Angier Bike Fest, worth going to. Like I said, give me a break. I'm sick. So whatever. Saturday, May 31st, lots of stuff going on. Starting off at Riding High Harley-Davidson for their third annual firefighter ride. Very cool stuff. Of course, they're going to have food raffles, everything like that. Make sure you're over there for registration at 9:30 because they're going to leave at 11:30. Good times to be had at Riding High Harley-Davidson. Locked and Loaded Bar in Garner, North Carolina is having this 6th annual Freedom Ride. Kickstands up at 11 a.m. for that one. Make sure you check them out. They just had their, well, not just had, it was April 27th, but it's going to be in the June magazine, so you can totally check that out over there. A band at the swap meet. I mean, Rob, that's up to you, brother, man. That's your coin, man. Go ahead and get one. I got a kazoo, Rob. You want me to come over and play the kazoo? I'm actually a ukulelean. I love the ukulele. Great stuff, man. You can carry it on the back of your motorcycle and play it anywhere. It's good stuff. Also going on Saturday, Tobacco Road's got a couple cool events. Now they're out Mark, the GM, is out in Wisconsin at the Harley-Davidson place over there. I think they build motorcycles over there still. Tobacco Road, Harley-Davidson, Bikers Against Child Abuse, the Baca 100-mile ride. That's going to be kickstands up at 10:30 for that one. They're accepting donations. They're also having a King of the Baggers watch party at Tobacco Road, Harley-Davidson. Like I said, the race stuff is starting off. And they are sponsoring the Mad Monkey team with Max Flinder. So they'll be having a race party, watch party for that at the dealership. Live music, free food, free beer, good times. There you go, Rob. There's live music over there. 8th annual motorcycle and car show will be at Lee Main Campus Courtyard in Sanford, North Carolina. It's a rain or shine event. Good thing. Now, look, I'm pretty sure the rain's gone. You know, we've had like a week and a half of rain. That's enough. That's all we needed. Get the hell out of here. So that's going to be 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Let's see, food trucks, trophies, all the normal things. Make sure you check that out in Sanford, North Carolina. Here's a big one. Brewer Cycles in Henderson, North Carolina will be hosting the 28th annual Duke Children's Hospital charity ride. Oh, I'll tell you what I forgot to do. I forgot to put I forgot to put this thing up here. Sick, guys. I'm sick. I'll put it up there. Don't you worry. Let's see. That's a big deal. Like I said, that's always a full parking lot over there at Brewer Cycles. Registration is at 10 a.m. Rollout at 1:30. Man, they're like giving enough time there. That means I'm going to be there at like noon if I'm showing up for that month. Dinner at 5 p.m. It's been a rough go, guys. Sorry about that. Who gets a freaking spring cold, man? What is up with this? This is terrible. Terrible shit. Dinner at 5 p.m. on that one. Dinner, man. All right, here's another big one going on. Bulldog Harley Davidson, Smithfield, North Carolina. They are having their grand reopening party. Now, they've been building a new section of their dealership for quite some time. The construction is over. They've moved in. Big deal, man. They're having their grand reopening. Live music, vendors, food trucks, all kinds of cool stuff. Stunt shows. This is the year of the stunt show. Have you guys noticed that, man? Everybody and their mama is having stunt shows at their events. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like saying bad things. It's just something I keep on seeing pop up. So they're having stunt shows 12, 2, and 4 p.m. Definitely need to go out there and check that out. Check out their new campus over there and buy yourself a motorcycle while you're there. That's what I do. The 301 Brotherhood is going to have the Terry McLeod first annual memorial run. It's going to be at their clubhouse in Four Oaks, North Carolina. Kickstands are up at 1:30 for that one. 11:30. Fifth annual Donald Drum Military Honor Ride is leaving out of the American Legion there. It's going to be in Conover, North Carolina. Registration's at 9 a.m. for that one. Cool little poker run, best and worst hands, cash prizes, free food, music, shirts, all the regulars. Make sure you check that out. Doghouse Harley Davidson in Rock Hill, South Carolina is having Dino Days with the dogs. Dino Day with the dogs. They're going to have free dyno runs. Free dyno. Now, look, man, this is a hell of a deal. Free dyno runs? Them mobs are like 60 plus bucks just to like even have it run. But they're going to do free dyno polls plus horsepower contests by Max Power Dyno. That's a cool setup right there. Other giveaways, gifts, stuff like that. Please drink responsibly. Don't do anything dumb. If you win anything from them, it cannot be used towards the purchase of a motorcycle. All the normal stuff. Make sure you get down to Doghouse Harley Davidson in Rock Hill, South Carolina for that event. That sounds cool. Snacks with the Doghouse Divas as well. Here's a good one. Name caught my eye on this one. Tits and Giggles at High Voltage Harley Davidson, Spartanburg, South Carolina. Registration's at 10 a.m. for that one. Kickstands up at 11 a.m. They better be bringing the goods, guys. Shirts, live music, benefits, angels, fight against breast cancer. Going to be a good time. Again, High Voltage Harley Davidson in Spartanburg. I think Stephanie Hans has a shop down there too in the big city of Spartanburg. Something called Spartan Motorcycle Company. I should check her out too. The Hog Swap Meet is going to be at Bayside Harley Davidson, which is in Portsmouth, Virginia, 12 to 4 p.m. Swap Meet and food. Make sure you check it out. If you want a spot there, it's only $10. Coffee break. And then Sunday, June 1st, as we spoke about earlier in the deal, I will be there. Rob called me earlier or was messaging me asking me if I was going to be there, and I was sick as a dog. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe I might make it. But this is the second annual Evil Twins Swap Meet. Like my man said, let me scroll back on Instagram, see what he said. He's got over 35 vendors ready to go. Bike show's looking good as well. So what they've got is they've got a free entry bike show. They're going to have tons and tons of motorcycle parts. If you're looking to start a project, finish a project, or just like cool stuff, you should freaking go to Evil Twins in Winston-Salem any day of the week, but definitely this weekend, and check out the swap meet, man. We'll be there. I'm not sure what I'm going to ride, if I'm going to be in the bike show or not. It's going to be a fun day for me because I don't have to work real hard at this one because this is where all my friends are going to be. It's going to be good, though. Let's see. Free entry bike show, bullshit and good times. Like I said, Best in Show award The Rebel Spirit building those cool trophies, man. So you're going to want to grab one of those. It's 10 a.m. till I won't be there at 10 a.m. Rob. It's just that's too early, man. It's Sunday, you know. There's Dead Man Custom Works right there on the Instagram, man. Glad to see you on here. Hate to miss you didn't make it to the barbecue this past weekend, but Dead Man Custom Works, great leather work, man. If you need something cool for your motorcycle or just something cool to hang off your belt, something like that, Dead Man Custom Works got it. Great guy, great products. Make sure you check him out. Sunday, Tobacco Road's also having a swap meet at their Raleigh campus. Make sure you check that out. It's 10 to 3 p.m. Free lunch with Mark Hendricks. But I just saw a picture of him in Milwaukee. So who knows? But that's what it says. So check him out. Ride to Save Lives is going to be at Shooter's Tavern in Henderson, North Carolina. Registration 10 a.m. Kickstands up at 11 a.m. They're going to have lots of good times there. Proceeds Lost Voices of Fentanyl. So you've got that going for you. June 1st, Ride to Save Lives. And last but certainly not least, a benefit ride for James Dorian Oxendine is going to be the C&P Mini Mart in Pembroke, North Carolina. Kickstands are up at 2:30 p.m. on that one. They're thinking about Sunday. That way you can get out of church, go home and change into your heathen clothes and go for a motorcycle ride. So do that. Check them out if you're down in the eastern part of the state. But like I said, great big events, man. Lots of stuff to do. Get out there and ride your motorcycle, man. There's all kinds of places to go. Even if you don't stop at these events, go ride your motorcycle. Have a big time. Coming up in the near future, we've partnered with Max Speed Shop. Now, this is June 4th. This is ahead of time stuff. So this is not this weekend. It's coming up, though. Bike nights, weekly, Wednesday, at Matthews Max Speed Shop. It's going to be a good time. My boy Tim Priest is going to be running those things. It's going to be a good time. You should go out there and hang out, man. Sooner or later, we'll have the CVL girls hanging out with us out there. But it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Also coming up next weekend is the motorcycle and hot rod rally that OTR is putting on at Back of the Dragon in Tazewell, Virginia. Big time, man. Whether you're riding the Back of the Dragon, hanging out on Main Street, bike shows, everything like that. Great time. Scan the QR code, get all the info. Do not miss out on this great event. Dying over here, guys. Dying. Thunder Roads Harley Davidson's also having a dyno shootout on June 7th and a Rick Doss bike show. Take a look at all those sponsors. A lot of hard hitters going to be set up there as well. This is in Danville, Virginia, right down the street from the casino. Hint, hint, nod, nod, wink, wink. Might end up over there too. Thunder Road's also sponsoring the South Central Bike Fest, which is coming up the 13th and 14th of June. June's shaping up, guys. Don't sleep on June. You're going to have to make a schedule and keep track of all this stuff. It's also, of course, all in the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine. And then, like I said, June 21st, somebody ringing my doorbell. Go on now. Full Throttle magazine bike show at Down Home Days in Burlington, North Carolina. I'm dying over here. I hope you get it feeling. Yeah. It's dying, man. But check that out. I'll be fine by Sunday. Don't worry about me, Rob. Get out there and do this stuff. Man, it's gonna be a great time over there. I'm just ordering some cool trophies for that. It's a free registration bike show. There's gonna be, bikini contests and vendors and food and live music there too. So come out and do this. If you win best in show on that, we'll invite you to our Greensboro bike show inside the Greensboro Coliseum. It'll be a big deal. You need to check it out. And then if you miss that one or you don't win and you want a second chance, you should really go to all of them. July 19th at Doghouse Harley Davidson in Rock Hill. We'll be doing it again. Another multi-class bike show, cool trophies, free entry, live music, food trucks, free beer, vendors, door prizes, and more. And then, drum roll please, Smoke Out 25, September 4th through 7th. Yeah, we're already talking about September because it's coming up fast, guys. Do not blink. This is the original Chopper Rally, and it's going to be awesome back in Salisbury at the Rowan County Fairgrounds. Like I said, September 4th through 7th. They are already doing ticket sales and some early bird stuff, man. You need to check it out and go ahead and save yourself some money. Get your tickets now because you know you're going to want to go. Multiple bike shows, multiple days. They do rides. There's indoor bike shows. There's like outdoor bike shows, dirt drags, mini bike races, wet t-shirt contests, celebrities, music. I mean, holy shit, guys, this is it. And it's so amazing to have this in our backyard right here in North Carolina. You're not going to want to miss this. Get out there and hang out. Look at this. Way down here, this little time. That's our logo right there. We are a proud sponsor of the Smokeout Rally, man. So make sure you guys check it out. And if you haven't already, that's all we got. That's all we got. Don't mind me, Jeff. I know I hadn't put that flyer on there. You gave it to me the other day, but like I said, I've been sick. I'm going to add it to the next one. Also, go to our YouTube channel. It looks a lot like, well, that's not our YouTube channel. Look at that. That's Ricky Hendricks right there. Let's see, view your channel. There you go. Look, click on the right buttons. It looks a lot like this. You should go to it. You should check it out. We're all about to put up another one. Our next month's feature will come out. If you haven't seen the rest of our features, check out Tim Morton's beautiful Shellhead Chopper that we did in the May magazine. He also won multiple awards from us in Myrtle Beach. But like and subscribe, man. Click on this stuff. Keep up to date with all the stuff that we're doing on YouTube. It's free. You should do it. But that's what we've got going on for you guys, man. I'll tell you what. If I don't die before the end of this, I'm going to go home and do some stuff for the house. But that's what we've got going for you on this weekend, man. If you missed out on any of this stuff, all you got to do is go to our website, fullthrottlemagazine.com, click on the subscribe to our news events, or pick up the print copy. That's what bikers do. They have a print copy in their saddlebags or on the back of their toilet where all the good reading's done. So it's even got pictures for all you non-reading types. There's plenty of pictures in here. So don't worry about that. But that's all we've got for you today. That is 24 minutes of your life that you completely wasted. You'll never get it back, but I appreciate you spending it with me. Get out there and ride your motorcycles, guys. Go to a couple of these events or not, whatever. Just go have fun. We'll see you out there. I'll see you at Rob's place, Evil Twins, on Sunday. Until then, y'all have a big time.